guys, Cait here, and welcome to the first episode of Cher Song Reviews of 2019. That is, if you didn't count my rant from last week. And for this episode, we're going to start on a really interesting song, because for the first time in a bit of a while, we have a song that came from a almost complete indie band.
Used to keep it cool, used to be a fool, all about the bounce in my step.
If I'm going to talk about the song properly, I'm going to have to talk about the history of the band first.
AJR is an indie band made up of three brothers, Adam, Jack, and Ryan Met. They debuted themselves in 2005-2006 in New York City as a do-it-yourself band by performing covers of pop songs, but it wasn't long until they started making their own music. Their first hit to make it big was from 2013, titled I'm Ready.
And it may or may not be about what you're thinking, depending on what type of person you are.
I'm ready!
This is as early of the 2010s you're gonna get from these people.
However, as the definition of indie band states, this song was just going to be a coincidence and nothing more. AJR was not going to be the next Beatles, and everyone knew that, including AJR themselves. It wasn't like Adam, Jack, and Ryan wanted to be major influences or anything. They just wanted to make the music that they wanted, and that was that.
But then in 2018, I don't know why I'm making it sound like that happened a long time ago, the band decided to remake their 2017 album, The Click, and this little song was added into the new batch.
When I first heard the song on the radio, I thought it was just another party song meant to reach the outcasts of the younger generation. Like another song that drove me absolutely nuts with its repetitive nature that plagued the radio, and still does.
I like that you're broken like me. Maybe that makes me a fool.
I learned very quickly that it wasn't the case.
Should I keep it light, stay out of the fight? No one's gonna listen to me. If I write a song, preaching what is wrong, will they let me sing on TV? Should I keep it light?
So whatever you think of what the song is about, it's very clearly attacking the US government in basically the most internet language way possible. In shorter terms, Esmeralda said it best.
Justice!
A song doesn't have to specifically say names or events that are happening in order for it to be political, but goddamn, they really are ripping politicians a new one.
Used to let it go, walk into the show, gawking at the tricks of your sleeve. Too good to be truthful, I'm in a room full of entertainers and thieves.
It's not like we never heard this before, but for a society we have that's so public with their opinions on everything, I was more than shocked that we barely had any mainstream songs talking about what is going on with the political side of things.
Now, regardless of the stance that the music industry had on politics, it's very hard to ignore that pop had struck a nerve with politics in the past, and they have definitely hit the mainstream before.
What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers?
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name.
British police are the best in the world. I don't believe one of these stories I've heard.
Rich nigga, po nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga.
So, to an extent, Burn the House Down is not exactly original, but originality is not my main critique when it comes to a song like this, because if it was, then basically I'd be bashing every single political song that was popular before. Plus, I don't think that was the point that AJR was trying to make.
Should I hang my head low? Should I bite my tongue? Or should I march with every stranger from Twitter to get shit done?
So as you can see, this song already dated itself in the process. Let's just see how long Twitter lasts, basically at this point.
But the datedness of the song is what makes Burn the House Down important for this age specifically. If we're gonna be honest with ourselves, political songs, unless they're military anthems, are bound to date themselves very quickly, because it depends on the issues our society will face at different periods of time. Yeah, sometimes musical style has something to do with it, but it also depends on how the artist creates the song. But in my opinion, lyrics are more important than the instrumental in this day and age. For the case of Burn the House Down, we are pretty much aware that this is aimed towards President 45, and unless we ever get anyone worse than the neo-Hitler wannabe, this song is a dedication to the worst 4 years I've had to suffer through as CNN plays in the background as I wrote this script.
Way up we go. Been up and down that road. Way up, oh no. We gon' burn the whole house down.
So if you guys haven't really heard what I've been hinting already, I don't exactly like this song, but at the same time I don't exactly hate it. The real question is, did it serve its purpose? Oh, absolutely.
We need songs like this because if it's not the news that'll get into the brains of my generation, pop music is one of the only ways to show that yes, the public understands them and this generation needs an anthem to show the public that we don't stand up for nonsense.
Whether 45 is listening to this video or not, or basically the song in general, I do not care. In fact, I'd rather live in the world where the president does not listen to whatever music is playing in our society right now. Imagine a day where he decides to listen to one of his son's Spotify playlists, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna dictate what America listens to. I mean, it may be true for other countries, but as far as the country I'm living in is concerned, I do not want to live in a time period where my favorite songs might be gone the next day because 45 is having a temper tantrum. At the end, I'd give this song a 7 out of 10. It definitely served its purpose, though it's not the catchiest thing on earth. AJR did what they had to do, and the fact that this song did get famous in the first place, I highly appreciate it. I mean, at least it's better than the SpongeBob ripoff. Please don't bring that up again. I'm Cait, and it's been real. Ciao!